Hey everyone, so I am 11 weeks postpartum today, and I'm sorry about the wonky angle and that the lighting in my videos is perpetually crappy. Dark in England and the windows in this house aren't very well placed. But anyway, I'm feeling very well, and this has been a pretty big week for Ronan. He has hit a lot of developments all at once. The big one is that he has rolled over for the first time, and he's done it a couple of times since. I tend to do tummy time with him a couple of times every day, maybe 3 times, and I'll leave him on his stomach until he gets fed up with it. And the other day I was on Skype with my mother, and he was slowly teetering over, and he eventually rolled and then looked completely shocked and horrified after. The second time he rolled, he flipped over really quickly, almost immediately after Phil put him on his stomach, which was really funny, apparently. I wasn't there to see it because Phil was letting me sleep, but Phil said he just flipped over. So I'm really proud of him for that. What else? I want to make this video pretty quick, because we have some stuff to do and I don't want to be babbling at you guys forever. So the other thing that he's doing is he's making different sounds now. He can do M sounds. He goes ma, which is pretty adorable. He does L sounds, G sounds, N sounds, and he's done H a couple times, which is pretty funny. So yeah, he's done that. He's getting ticklish. That started early on during his 10th week. Phil was getting him ready for a bath, and he started giggling when Phil pulled his onesie up over his head. And so for the past week now, we try to tickle him, and he'll let out a little chuckle sometimes, and it's very sweet. Hopefully he'll start doing it more, because that's, I think, a fairly big type of new interaction. So yeah. Sorry, I didn't prepare for this video at all, so I'm a bit scattered. He was supposed to have his BCG vaccine yesterday, but I have rescheduled it for a week from this Thursday so that Phil can come along with me, because it is a whopper of a vaccine, and I don't really want to be home alone with poor little Ronan after that. I'll need some help, because Ronan's a bit of a fussy baby anyway. So we've rescheduled that. Yeah, the reason they've brought back the BCG vaccine in the UK is because tuberculosis is becoming a problem again. It has a lot to do with the fact that there's a large amount of immigration to the UK, especially people immigrating here from countries where TB is a huge problem. So yeah, initially they stopped giving the BCG vaccine here for pretty much an entire generation. Phil has it, and his middle brother has it. You can tell because it leaves a scar, kind of like the baby boomers generation with the polio vaccine. And now they're starting to give it again, and also I'm going to have the BCG in order to complete my nursing training here. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's better than getting tuberculosis. Alright, a bit of a location change that away because I've had to plug in my laptop. Anyway, I also received a gift this week, well, a couple of gifts. The first one is from a girl that I met on the website Tumblr. I have a blog on there. If you guys didn't know, I'll leave a link down there as well. There's the address. She's also an American living in the UK. She lives farther north than I do. Her name is Rayanne, and she sent this little velvet bat finger puppet for Ronan, and it's really, really cute. So thank you, Rayanne. Ronan loves it already. He laughs at it and tries to swipe at its wings. Yeah, love it. And we also got a gift from Courtney, Kyle and Court, called Twinkle Twinkle Panda Bear. Also puppets. They're a hand puppet board book. Looks like this. And yeah, thank you so much, Courtney. Really, It's incredibly generous of you. It's interactive and educational and just perfect. So once I open it and Phil and I start playing with Ronan using these puppets, we'll let you know how it goes. Yeah, and I'll have to get your address so I can send you something for Christmas. Anyway, what else is going on with me and with Phil? Phil had his first big law school exam, and he thinks he did really well, which obviously I'm not surprised about. He studies his arse off. But the problem was apparently there were a few of his classmates who were cheating during the exam, and the invigilator was not invigilating. So Phil ended up going to the head of the department and report the cheating, and hopefully something will be done about that. Other than that, he is participating, excuse me, my nose itches, in something called a mooting competition, which is kind of like a debate / mock trial, where a bunch of legal students, including Phil, are given a case, and they are assigned whether or not they're going to argue for it or against it. So yeah, that's happening tomorrow, and I wish I could go, but I gotta watch the baby and can't exactly bring a 2-month-old, almost 3-month-old into a courtroom situation. But anyway, that should be really fun. He's super excited about it. And what's going on with me? Just continuing Weight Watchers. I'll talk about that in a separate video. And yeah, looking forward to going back to the US for Hanukkah and the New Year. Seeing my mom, seeing my dad, my grandmothers, and all of my very, very close friends. Yeah, starting to think about, taking Ronan on the plane, and it's a pretty serious flight. It's transatlantic. It's 10.5 hours one way, 11 hours the other way. But he will hopefully be fine. Yeah, so that's it. If I think of anything else, I will tack it on in a video later. But yeah, I'll see you guys for my weight loss video, and then next week for 12 weeks postpartum. And sorry I've been kind of babbly and stuttery and fuzzy-brained. I think I'm just tired. Yeah, bye.